Hey Cowboys Nation, let's go for another round of news from America's team. Watch until the end so you don't miss any news and sign up to stay tuned for everything that comes out about the Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has a strong message to critical fans on social media. While speaking to reporters on Tuesday, November 21st, the veteran quarterback addressed angry fans over social media, saying while he understands where they're coming from, he advises them to probably stop gambling. Via John Makota of The Athletic, "I get when fans are upset," said Prescott while laughing off the criticism. "I get it. I was once there. I laugh at it because I understand it's an angry fan. But then there are other cases. Those are the times you have to remember. He must have had his whole rent on that one. Once again, I give him grace and I understand and say, stop gambling." With gambling being legalized in many states and the popularity of fantasy sports at an all-time high, you have fans placing more of an emphasis upon individual statistics of players and the scores of final games rather than simply rooting for their favorite team. When you combine the proliferation of social media and its widespread use by the common person, it's a recipe that sees a lot of fans make negative takes with the simple push of a button. While Prescott was obviously having a little fun with his comments, it's probably some advice that people should take seriously. The Dallas Cowboys rumors are heating up linking the franchise to recently released star linebacker Darius Shaquille Leonard. One of the biggest potential roadblocks to the Cowboys landing Leonard was his hefty 5-year, $98.5 million contract. If Dallas claimed Leonard, the team would have been on the hook for the remainder of the deal the three-time Pro Bowler signed with the Colts. Not only did the Cowboys pass on claiming Leonard, so did the entire NFL. This is good news for Dallas, who now has the ability to sign Leonard, if there is a mutual interest, to a new deal with its own terms. ESPN's Ed Werder reports the Cowboys do have an interest in signing Leonard but will not be the only team in pursuit of the veteran. "I've been told the Cowboys have interest in Shaq Leonard," Werder tweeted on November 22, 2023. "But other playoff contending teams likely to pursue the linebacker as well. The Cowboys' run defense remains a vulnerability, one magnified with loss of Leighton Vander Esch to a season-ending injury." Cowboys rumors. Dallas competing with Philadelphia to sign Darius Shaquille Leonard. It looks like the Cowboys will have familiar company in their pursuit of Leonard. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Eagles and Cowboys are among the top potential contenders for the star. Colts three-time All-Pro LB Darius Shaquille Leonard cleared waivers today, per source, Schefter detailed with a November 22 tweet. He is now a free agent. Teams expected to have some level of interest include the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys. Shaq Leonard could make a lot of sense for the Dallas Cowboys after losing Leighton Vander Esch for the season. The addition of Leonard makes a lot of sense for Dallas, who just lost Leighton Vander Esch for the season. The defender may not still be playing at a Pro Bowl level but could be a valuable addition for the Cowboys' defense. Without getting into the on-field stuff, I do think Shaquille Leonard would make a big positive impact from a mentorship, leadership POV for Damone Clark and Marquise Bell, Pro Football Focus's John Owning tweeted. Leonard might be the perfect mentor for undersized LBs in today's NFL. NFL rumors. Dallas Cowboys target Darius Shaq Leonard expected to take a few days for a decision. Prior to his release, Leonard had 65 tackles in 9 starts for the Colts this season. Leonard is 2 seasons removed from posting 122 tackles, 8 forced fumbles, 8 pass deflections, 4 interceptions and 3 fumble recoveries in 16 starts during the 2021 season. This campaign earned Leonard both All-Pro and Pro Bowl nominations. NFL Network's Ian Rapoport reports Leonard could take a few days to make a decision. Colts LB Shaq Leonard has cleared waivers and is officially a free agent, source said, Rapoport tweeted on November 22. Indy picks up the $6.1 million he has left on his contract and the former All-Pro can sign anywhere. He may take a few days to make a decision. Ultimately, it will be interesting to see how aggressive the Cowboys will be in their pursuit of Leonard. After passing on making a deal at the trade deadline, Dallas gets another opportunity to land a marquee player. the Dallas Cowboys could be on the hunt for a new starting wide receiver in 2024. As predicted by Connor Livesay in the 33rd team's 2024 NFL mock draft, the Cowboys will select University of Oregon wide receiver Troy Franklin with the 26th overall pick. Livesay attributes the fact that two of Dallas' starting wide receivers, Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup, are likely on the way out, which means the Cowboys can improve its red zone struggles by adding the speedy 6'2" Franklin. Brandon Cooks will hit free agency, and Michael Gallup likely will be a cap casualty, so adding to the wide receiver room to take pressure off of CeeDee Lamb is at the top of the Dallas Cowboys' needs heading into the offseason, writes Livesay. Troy Franklin is one of college football's most dangerous wideouts, and his 13 receiving touchdowns could help Dallas improve its red zone struggles and replace Cook's big play threat if he walks. Why the Cowboys should draft Troy Franklin. Franklin has posted 68 catches for 1,221 yards, 18.0 yards per reception, for 13 touchdowns so far this season. His receiving yards lead the Pac-12 while ranking 4th nationally. Meanwhile, his yards per reception ranks 3rd in the Pac-12 and his receiving touchdowns lead the conference while ranking 2nd nationally. The junior wide receiver is not only known for being dangerous in the open field, he's known for being a possession receiver who moves the chains, according to his scouting report from NFL DraftBuzz. Fluid athlete with explosive burst and speed to stretch the field and breeze past defenders. Has a quick first step and gets to top speed in a hurry. He's extremely dangerous in the open field, showing the vision and creativity to run through entire defenses. Although Franklin is more of a possession target than a field stretcher, his competitive demeanor and ability to make plays after the catch make him a threat in the middle of the field. Why the Cowboys should move on from Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks. There's little doubt that he's arguably the best big play star receiver in college football right now, and that's something the Cowboys are desperately lacking at the receiver position. Outside of CeeDee Lamb, Dallas has struggled when it comes to production from their receivers, with Brandon Cooks posting just 29 receptions for 380 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns and Michael Gallup chipping in with just 27 receptions for 344 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Adding Franklin would not only be beneficial from an on-field standpoint, the Cowboys would be able to save money by replacing Cooks and the expensive Gallup with a cheap rookie option. For perspective, the projected cap value of the 26th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft is just $13.5 million. Dallas selected defensive tackle Mozzie Smith with the 26th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft and is paying him a shade under $13.3 million for an average annual salary of just $3.3 million. That would basically be Franklin's salary for the first 4 years of his career. Meanwhile, Gallup is the 30th highest paid receiver in the league, average annual salary of $11.5 million. And there's an out in his contract which allow the Cowboys to move on from the disappointing receiver by absorbing a $13 million dead cap hit. If designated as a post-June 1st cut, that money could be spread out over the next 3 seasons at roughly $4.3 million each year. If Franklin is there for the taking by the time the Cowboys pick late in the first round, Dallas should absolutely pounce on the opportunity to add arguably the most dangerous receiver in college football.